we have a follow-up. Atozy has a follow-up on this particular TikTok prankster. So, let's see what's going on with this guy and see just how enraged we are going to get with him. Shall we? Oh, Tysel! Thank you. Why are you spoiling me today? Tysel, you are spoiling the shit out of me today. Thank you. Yeah, you are 100% spoiling me. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna get into this video before you, lock me up, because I don't have as much time as normal today. I'm trying to do as many videos as I can before I have to go to sleep. Hi, Pizza Man. Alright, let's check this out before Tysel tries to, make me break again.
This TikTok prankster was just banned from TikTok for his pranks, which in reality are just harassing random people in public. About a month ago, I uploaded.
Okay, can I just say, I am not used to this look from Atozy. I am not used to this look by Atozy. This looks weird for him to me. I'm so used to him, wearing a hat and, wearing glasses. Yeah, this is such an odd look for him. At least to my eyes, I'm just not used to it.
A video titled TikTok prankster is about to be thrown in prison because this guy's content is just a straight path to prison if he keeps making this kind of content, as he went viral from going behind the counter of
Hi, Invictus. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the YouTube videos.
a fast food chain with a bag of ice and dumping it in the fryer while the restaurant's open and people are standing right there beside it.
Yeah, this fucking thing.
You know, sounds like a great way to.
I still don't know how his dumbass didn't get tackled after this. And how he didn't get arrested. I still don't know why that didn't happen. That still enrages me. That he did not, A, get tackled by one of these employees, and B, that he didn't get arrested. Because he should have been arrested. Yeah, and Tysel, I can appreciate that part, but you damn sure know they called the cops, so why wasn't he arrested? He's all over fucking TikTok. I would think that one of these fast food workers would, knock him out or tackle him because he was being a danger to their safety. That's what I would think. As soon as I saw him, as soon as I see a strange person walk back into a fast food area who is not an employee, because he wasn't wearing an employee shirt, walking to the back, carrying a bag of ice and heading for the fryer, I instantly think the worst. Walsh, as far as I'm aware of, he wasn't. I don't know. I honestly don't know. As far as I'm aware, now maybe Atozy's gonna talk about that here. Maybe this will be talked about.
To endanger everyone there, potentially start a grease fire, shut down the entire kitchen, and potentially close the whole restaurant for the entire night. Maybe ruin the fryer and the equipment. There's just a whole plethora of things, all for TikTok content. TikTok content that's not even monetized. So all he's getting from this is attention. He is just ruining a business's night and all the workers working there so he can get attention on TikTok. What a great trade-off. Hey. I feel bad for that old man back there. He's just like, what did I just witness happen? So since I made that last video, he has continued to wreak havoc on the inhabitants of Tempe, Arizona. He's just...
There you go. He's in Tempe, Arizona. Which is honestly surprising, because this is Arizona. They do not fuck around in Arizona. Tempe, Arizona. Which, that's it. Arizona is an open carry state, mind you. Arizona, yeah, exactly, Knox. Arizona is an open carry state, which means literally anyone can openly carry a firearm, and they do. So the fact that this man has not been shot yet is honestly shocking.
continued making the kind of content that he's been making. He has been switching it up a little bit, doing some content that isn't quite as risky, which we can look at today, but also keeping up the risky content. And this has resulted in him being banned on TikTok, which actually could be a positive trend, or could be a part of a positive trend, because I'm now seeing TikTok is actually enforcing bans.
James, I'm not talking about workers. I'm not referring to workers, Carrie. I'm just talking about regular civilians, regular citizens. Like, cause that one video instance was him doing something to a business. But he's done other quote unquote pranks to just regular people, not businesses. And it's honestly surprising he has not been shot yet. And Invictus, in terms of where do I get my knowledge from? Life? That life. That's the best answer I can give you. I'm interested in many things. I try to educate myself about many things. So it's just life. I can't give you a better answer than that. I'm sorry.
On people who are harassing random people for content. So I mean, hey, at least we're seeing a step in the right direction here. And I feel like the platforms are kind of switching up a little bit. YouTube is pretty much the strictest when it comes to content. Like, you can't really mess around too much on YouTube without getting, at least at the very minimum, demonetized. A lot of things seem to fly on TikTok for a while. Now it seems like they're actually enforcing it way more. It used to be pretty hard to get away with anything on Instagram, but now, as I mentioned when I went on to the Some Ordinary podcast, if you saw that, I keep seeing people passing away on my Instagram reels. So clearly, the moderation on Instagram just isn't there anymore. And it seems like that is his only platform he has left. And he's not being censored there at all, because, I mean, he's raking in anywhere from 1 million to 20 million views on some.
Okay, so he's been banned on TikTok, and so now he's switched to Insta. Fan-fucking-tastic. Here's my question. He's not getting monetized. How is he making money? What is his source of income? Because if he's actually working, if he actually has a job, here's my question. Why does his employer still employ him? You think Patreon? Could be. Entirely possible. I would have thought Atozy would have looked into that. I mean, granted, you would have to have a link to his Patreon, and Atozy hasn't said anything about Patreon. And I would have thought he would have looked into it, because they would put a link to Patreon on their profile. Does anybody know what this guy's handle is?
Really, Thanos snapped it. So since I made my last video, I guess his biggest video is this.
Hang on. I went back too far. What is his...
Like, that is his only platform he has left. And he's not being censored there at all, because, I mean, he's raking...
Okay, I have no idea. Like, I would have to imagine, if he had a Patreon, it has to be advertised somewhere. And Atozy does kind of dig into these things. So if there was a Patreon back when he was on TikTok, if there's a Patreon on Instagram, I would think Atozy would say something about it. And if he is not, and if he doesn't have a Patreon, how is he making money? If he's employed, why is his employer still employing someone that does this? That literally is causing public danger. If he's collecting unemployment, why is the government not looking into this and saying, oh, you're collecting unemployment for this, but you can go run around and put people in danger on TikTok? You don't get money anymore. I mean, that's what that's the thing that really is standing out to me here is, how is he making money if he's not monetizing his social media? Well, your dog, I think if he is employed, if he gets out where he's employed, that will be far more damaging to the employer than firing him because of doing these pranks. It would be far more damaging to an employer to be known that you hired this guy who has been running around Tempe causing mischief and putting people in danger. Because no one would frequent that business if they knew they employed him and they continue to employ it. The minute that word got out, they would be like, nope, I'm not going to your business if you're going to employ this guy who's fucking terrorizing Tempe. So I don't know.
In anywhere from 1 million to 20 million views on some of his Instagram reels here. Meanwhile, on TikTok, you just can't find the account anymore. They just literally Thanos snapped it. So since I made my last video, I guess his biggest video is this cake moment. We saw in my last video where he just threw a cake at random strangers enjoying their time at a restaurant. Now he's leveling it up, I guess, by taking a cake to the mall and trying to drop it on someone.
Oh,
Somebody's
God.
birthday today.
Okay. Somebody that has Instagram, please go check real quick, because I don't have Instagram. Somebody who has Instagram, please check Instagram and see if he has got a link to a Patreon. Here's his name right here. Somebody go see if he has a link to a Patreon or something. Okay? You see his name. I'm going to continue playing.
Who's gonna get a cake?
I don't think it's Frozen.
Imagine getting a battery
Okay.
charge from a cake. I mean, he might have actually gotten it from the last video, but this was...
And now he's running.
The last video...
And of course, now he's running like a little bitch. Because he probably saw a whole bunch of people start hoofing it up the escalator to come beat his ass. He didn't drop it, he threw it. He threw it. Wait, he threw it from the top there. Okay, he doesn't. So yeah, I mean, that begs a lot of questions.
Covered where he threw that cake. That was just like an absolute scumbag move. This one, he could have actually hurt someone with the cake. Because I mean, what? A cake weighs 2 pounds and he's throwing it down like that. So it's going to accelerate quite a bit. That can seriously hurt someone if it whacked him in the head. Imagine getting a battery charge from throwing a cake at someone. In this case, he might...
He should get a battery charge. He should get an assault charge. No. Jameson, I do not believe Ben is monetized. Just because you subscribe to him does not mean you're monetized on Insta. No. Oh, well, I don't have any doubt. He probably scopes his targets out and looks for escape routes. Absolutely. Yeah. Petra, excellent quote. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
actually get an attempt.
Although, I do want to say, I know I paused it way too, I paused really fast there. I do want to say, it's not just social media. It is not. It is also the court system. Because the court system has pulled this shit where if you pull some shit and then get punched in the face for it, you can charge that other person with a crime and that other person can be found guilty. So it's not just that, it's also that the courts, the judicial system, supports these kinds of scumbags. That's part of the problem. So, yeah, it is a systemic thing. But yeah, society has devolved to the point where fuck sticks like this can pull this kind of shit and suffer no consequences.
A tier 1 subscription to Waldirge.
And thank you, Invictus. Thank you so much. Walge, make sure you say thank you. followers on Insta are monetized after 500? Are they? Do you have to choose to have that monetization? I'm wondering if he has chosen to have that monetization. And if he is monetized, God, I can't talk, then maybe some messaging needs to get sent to Insta about how they should be kicking him off the platform. Maybe. Maybe. Well, Tysell, not even if he would get released in 12 hours, he'd probably see he probably would be just let off in court without any punishment. Like, that's the thing. When you get arrested, you're not sitting in jail for days and days and, months. You typically, when you get arrested, you are in and out of holding within 12 hours. You can only be held for about 72 hours before before you have to be charged. They may have actually reduced that number. I can't remember. But after you're charged, you can make bail and you can get released. Or if you can't make bail, you'll go in front of a judge in the morning for a bail hearing, and 9 times out of 10, you are released on your own recognizance, depending upon the crime. So, being charged and released, that is calm. Absolutely calm. And you're a dog? Yes. I think every single one of his victims, he's a public figure on Insta. A lawyer could very easily file suit, get this fucker's real name from Insta. They file a court document to get his real name from Insta, and class action lawsuits galore. Absolutely. That should happen. 100%. Because these days, the only way you will get anyone to listen, the only way you will get someone to sit up and pay attention is if you hit him in the wallet. That's the only way anything works. So yes, I think every single person who has been a victim of this guy, contact an attorney and file a class action lawsuit. Get his ass in court and sue him for everything. Because he's got to have some money if he has no job. So yeah, sue his ass. Absolutely they should. For any of the victims for any of the poor victims who are a victim of this scumbag, get an attorney and sue him. That is your only recourse. Get an attorney and sue his ass.
Battery charge for that, considering that video has 20 million views online. But since his bag of ice in the fryer video went pretty viral, he's now tried to recreate that a couple times with a watermelon, it seems like.
I don't think that was a McDonald's, Jameson. I don't think that was a McDonald's. That was some other smaller company.
I feel so bad for any of the fast food employees in Tempe while this
an
dude is still
Arby's?
making content. It's not like they don't have to deal with enough BS from customers. Nice. Yeah, let's splash hot grease at the employees with a watermelon.
And they're all just looking.
Might have.
Here's my question. Here's a question I have. Why have the businesses in the area where he's operating out of, why have they not gotten his photo off his Instagram, disseminated it amongst all of their organizations, and say, if this man walks in, you instantly pick up the phone and call 911. His hair is pretty fucking obvious. Like, why? Like, I'm surprised the restaurants and local businesses have not all kind of... No, shut up, no. I'm not buying that for a second. I am not buying that for 1 second. That's not even an excuse that he could try and pull. That's victim crying, and he would get laughed at. The minute he tried to pull a discrimination excuse, no one's gonna buy it. Not a one. Not a one. Yeah, they like all. I'm surprised that businesses do not have a poster of his face saying, that, when they tell the employees, if you see this man walk into the building, you contact the police immediately. And you don't have to be confrontational there. You don't have to be confrontational. Like, not saying that the employees have to be confrontational at all. It is literally just, if you see this man walk into the building, immediately call 911 and say you have someone in your business that is trying to do damage to your business. That's what you do. And you don't have to confront him. It's like, there needs to be a court record on this person. This guy needs to start accumulating court records. He needs to start getting criminal proceedings, and needs to start getting civil proceedings. Because just allowing this to continue, he's going to inspire God knows how many others to do the same fucking thing. And how long is it going to be before someone actually does get seriously hurt or killed? Because he's inspiring other pranksters, and I hate using that word. He's going to inspire others to do the same fucking thing, and sooner or later, probably sooner rather than later, someone is going to get hurt or someone is going to get killed. And only then we are going to hear all the cries of, why wasn't something done about this before? How could we have allowed it to get to this point? Etc., etc. They haven't been pranks for a long time, Six. They have not been pranks for a long time. And we as a society need to stop him in his tracks. The minute someone does this, they either need to get knocked the fuck out because they're being a danger, or they need to get arrested. Employees need to start calling the police and having these people arrested. And if the corporations are fine with it, then you know what? As soon as you see one of these pranksters that is a known quote unquote prankster, you walk out of the fucking building. And if the employer tries to say, hey, why did you leave the building? It's like, I'm sorry, I feel unsafe because you're allowing that person in there. Occupational health and safety means you, by law, do not have to perform work if you feel it is unsafe. And that's the thing. There are so many different avenues from a business perspective that can be done about this, and none of them are being used. Legally, you can have him arrested, you can ban him. You can tell your employees, if you see this person walking the door, call the police. If you call the police, you actually have him arrested. If he's gone by the time the police get there, you do a follow-up. You say, yes, we are going to press charges. Go get him. He's a public figure. You have his face. You know who he is. Go find him and arrest him. We will sign complaints against him. Employees, if they don't want to stop him because the business says you can't, you're not allowed to stop him, walk the fuck out of the building as soon as you see it happens. Walk the fuck out and say, I am not working in this business until the business does something about this, because I no longer feel safe. That is an OHS violation. 100% an OHS violation. Albert, that's not vandalism. That goes beyond vandalism. Okay? He's fucking with equipment that, with the way you're doing it, there's water in that watermelon, i.e. water. So it could cause an explosion. It could cause a grease fire. He's doing stuff that is an actual danger to people's health. But nothing is being done. Because America has become too pussified to actually punish criminals anymore. Yeah, Alex, I agree. The ice one, he should have been arrested for attempted arson. 100% he should have. What every single prank is a crime. Every single one. Every single what he's calling a prank is a crime. It is a criminal act. Arizona does not fuck around with legal. Arizona does not fuck around. And that's why I'm saying I'm surprised because it's an open carry state. I'm surprised a normal civilian has not taken matters into their own hands. He's known. He's known. I'm surprised someone has not taken matters in their own hands. Because if you remember, the last time a TikTok prankster got shot and killed, the shooter was found not guilty and acted in self-defense. Remember that part too. The last prankster that tried to fuck with someone that was carrying a gun, they're not with us anymore. How long before that happens with this guy?
Burnt a fast food employee, but hey, at least I got my 5 seconds of attention on Instagram. This generation is actually cooked. I feel really bad for everyone. Social media really has some people in our generation just doing absolutely anything for just some baseline attention. I feel so bad for these people and anyone who's unfortunate enough to interact with him, because all of these videos are just essentially speedrunning becoming unemployable and potentially speedrunning right into jail. Because essentially his entire account is just him filming himself committing crimes while millions of people are watching him do so. But apparently he's not finished making Fryer content. So here he did this.
Oh God. Okay, so we're starting with theft, and he's already running. They don't really jump the counter on that one, so I'm guessing someone's chasing him.
Like what, petty theft, and then trespassing, and then potentially ruining a fryer. Nice. There's nothing like hot plastic in your frying oil. Hey, at least you got some Instagram attention from it. It's depressing. It's really depressing to see this. But it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, he destroyed that fryer. They are now probably going to have to replace that entire fryer. On Tysell, I don't even know if you can deep clean it. If that plastic melts, I don't even know if you could deep clean it. I think you may actually need to replace the entire fryer after that. I'm not sure. And you saw there was a small child there. Great inspiration for children. And Night Wolf, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I mean, how has every business in his modus operandi not banned him? How has he not been 100% banned from every business? It worked for the vegan bitch. It worked for the vegan bitch. She got banned from literally every business in her town, and she had to fucking move. Do the same thing to this fucker. Ban him from every business. And so every time he sets foot there, trespassing, trespassing, trespassing. Every time. Every time he does something, arrest him. He needs to start stacking a criminal record. She needs to start stacking criminal charges.
You know, and also not getting your together, you know, like.
What's he about to do?
Dude, no. Can you get out? We're like in the middle of something right now.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
I'll show this.
Like parties and
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Serious?
That's so bizarre you would think it's fake. I would love to see the second angle from that.
No, I wouldn't say it's assault with a deadly weapon, but yeah, that's assault. That is 100% assault. You could probably throw endangerment in there because depending on how heavily you fill the area with CO2, you may have, that's where I was going, Pactra. I don't think it'd be two things. It would be assault and it would be endangerment. So it'd be two separate charges. So you'd have the assault for using fire extinguisher because the fire extinguisher actually, the spray actually hit them a couple times, but then the endangerment because the CO2 filled the area and thus displaced their oxygen. So it would 100% be two separate charges. Absolutely. Oh yeah, he needs to get knocked. Someone should have taken that fire extinguisher from him and drilled it through his face. Absolutely.
Video of all this. I hope that's fake, right? Or did he just pack a
No.
fire extinguisher in his backpack and wait for the best possible opportunity to use it for?
He 100% stuck a fire extinguisher in his backpack and was just waiting for an opportunity to use it. 100%. 100% knew.
For his own content, which I guess was this. Oh, I found a Wolfie Coletti 2 on Instagram. It says it's his backup account, but it only has one video. So let's see what that is. Right. I mean, at least this is pretty much the most harmless video he's done. Really going for the skibbity toilet demographic here with that one, though. But recently he has started to switch up some of his videos by trying out like these weird edits, which just looks like fever dreams.
Ain't nobody looking for me, dog. Hey, looking for me. What do you mean? Well, who looking for me? Bro, get up. Oh.
Seriously?
But the problem is those videos just don't pull the amount of views as the videos that we just watched. So I'm worried he's going to keep doing those kinds of videos. But it's not like we haven't seen this before, because unfortunately some content creators like this guy, they put themselves.
Okay, I got a feeling. No. Aki, I got a feeling that last video he did, that was a buddy of his. I got a feeling that was a buddy of his because Yard Dog, exactly. You go and hide in a porta potty? You don't think that porta potty is going down in a heartbeat? No, that last one was 100% staged. He did that with a buddy. Absolutely, he did that last one with a buddy. That was totally staged. It was. He would if that was just some person that he met, he would not have run and hidden a porta potty. Because any normal person that he fucked with like that would 100% tip that porta potty over and he'd be covered in shit, which is what should happen. But yeah, that was absolutely staged.
Themselves in this trap where they keep on having to make illegal content to get views. But not only do they have to just make illegal content like this, they have to keep upping the bar to keep getting more views or stay at the same level. So they're going to slowly escalate the videos as time progresses, which normally doesn't end well for the creator. So I feel like these channels either go one of four ways. Either they quit, or they pivot their content, or they keep making the kind of videos they're currently making and get arrested, or they keep making the videos they're currently making and prank the wrong person and get hurt. So I guess the big question is,
when they prank the wrong person and they get unalived. Hence what I was talking about earlier. The incident earlier. He keeps going down this path. He's going down the path of getting unalived. Guaranteed. He's going to prank the wrong person. That person is going to pull out a firearm and they're going to shoot. And he won't be around anymore afterwards. If he keeps going down this route. 100% they would.
which route will this creator take? I guess we'll only find out with time. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be something else better, like we'd have better news, but unfortunately not. Yeah, I was hoping we'd be hearing, oh, he got arrested or something. But no. Ah, damn it.